Alright. Hello? It's me. It's the guy. It's Monkey Kong. Let's play some Kong Skull Island. Is the game gonna capture? It is. Look at this game. Look at this fantastic video game. Look at this fantastic video game. I was bought this game a year ago by Big Grummeldunk, and I think it needs to be played. I think it needs to, you know, it needs to be beat. It needs to be defeated. Fun fact, I have to run this game in a window, because it doesn't support 1440p monitors, and the community has not come up with a fan patch. Surprisingly, no fan patch, so we have to play this game at 1440p. I mean, 1080p. I don't think that's gonna make our playthrough any worse, though, right? Ooh, multiple save paths, save slots. That is a monkey. It's got voice acting?
Told by fanatics. Stories of kings told by the oppressed. And fantasy stories told by the gullible. However, the stories of this age-old island are passed on from generation to generation by those willing to tell a much bigger tale. The stories of the beasts and their king. The story
King of the monkeys.
Kong.
Monkey Man.
It was not long ago when the Kong species began to disappear.
This doesn't even look bad.
The battles among the island's beasts have existed.
This looks
long
fine.
before anyone could even recall them.
That's the big centipedes.
The survival of the Kongs against larger and more ferocious creatures was no longer guaranteed as generations passed. The story I will tell you starts at a time of danger and uncertainty for the last remaining Kong.
Is that a family of three? Oh, the little monkey in the middle.
Especially protecting him from the violent beast.
Wow, look at the size of the spider.
Was hard work, and the ever-present threats of the island eventually took their toll on this decimated family.
Oh, we're playing. We're playing. I'm monkeying around. Oh, it has the same thing that Dark Souls 2 has. You see how his shoulders are like shuddering? This is the thing that Dark Souls 2 has. When you push the thumbstick forward, if you're going directly into like where your camera's positioning, it shudders. If you go off to the side, you see how he doesn't shudder. But if you're going directly where the camera is, he does. That's the same thing that Dark Souls has. Alright, we got a sprint, we got a jump. It actually doesn't feel that bad. What were people complaining about? It looks like a PlayStation 2 game that's been upscaled. With like, it looks like a PlayStation 2 game that's been up-resed. I don't want to say upscaled, like up-resed. Because the graphics, the textures are better than a PlayStation 2 game, but it's the I don't know, what am I talking about? I don't even know. His hair looks a bit fuzzy though. You see like how there's a fuzziness to his head? I don't really know. Weird shader, I guess. Let's just play the game. Let's stop yapping.
Storms are a bad omen in times of crisis, and the Kongs knew it well.
Am I playing as Daddy Kong or Mommy Kong right now? Who am I playing as?
The father and the son had yet to return from hunting.
So that's Mama Kong.
The mother, fearing the worst, decided to venture out in
Hold on.
search of her family.
Hold on. This isn't even... Right, hold on. Maybe I've heard so many bad things about this game that I'm surprised that it hasn't, like, crashed and melted my CPU or something, right? Look, the foliage is animated. The sculpting on the fur is a little bit bad. I don't really like the sculpting on the fur. But the face was rigged for emotion. She looked concerned for her family. Oh. You can, maybe the music should continue during these pop-ups. You can do a basic attack with X. Pressing consecutively will perform a 3-step combo. You can use a heavy attack with Y. Oh, we're hitting things. I feel like it's not that bad. Not yet, anyway. When am I gonna say it's bad? When is that gonna happen? Oh, we can roll! Roll is light attack while sprinting. Can you charge that up? You can charge it up. Monkey headbutt. You can lock on to enemies. Alright. It's a little jarring that the music and sound stops when the pop-ups happen. You can block enemies using left trigger. If you need to use dodge, use B for rolling. Alright. There's an achievement for beating one of the bosses without taking a hit. And I'm taking hits from these enemies. So I don't know how that's even going to be possible. But I might try and get all achievements. I might try. There's also an achievement for beating a certain boss without using powers. Don't know. Along your way, you find obstacles you can destroy by holding down Y. Alright. I got this game for free, so maybe there's also, like, maybe I'm giving it more of a chance because of that. Are these people's houses? These are people's houses, right? What are these? You're not obstacles. There isn't really a sense of scale, if I wanted to, like, complain about that. It looks like the sense of scale is off. Like, these trees must be absolutely colossal if those are people's houses. We are a big monkey after all. Right, run and then quick charge. Yeah, it's going to be difficult to do a boss without taking any hits, unless we have some type of invulnerability thing we could use later, maybe. Like, even these dodos must be, like... If those were people's houses, these dodos must be, like, 20 feet tall. Or something, right? And then we're, what, maybe, like, closer to 75, 80? Alright, I'm using my monkey move. During combat, you can use different techniques. Just use LB at the right moment when you're attacking. Ah. Maybe you can stun the boss later. Is there a map? There is! There's a map. Okay. The map doesn't have a directional cursor, but that's fine. Collectibles 25, Ascension events 1. What the fuck is this? You have to collect these to, like, read them or something? I don't even know. Check the collectibles you have found and complete all sets. Is there a quicker button for the map instead of, like... To climb, you should only approach climbable branches. If you're injured and need to recover health, you can find medicinal flowers throughout the island, get close to it, and grab it automatically. Okay. Where am I now on the map? Oh! I'm going from the top of the map to the bottom, and it is a directional cursor. Alright, let's go back the other way. It obviously wanted me to go this way, but there was another path. I want to see. I'm going to get my money's worth out of this, even though I didn't pay any money for it. Oh, we're stuck! Can I get out? no. I guess it loops around. I'm trying to think of like things that would make this game better, and I don't know what I want to say yet. I think it looks like this looks like some shovelware title, but it seems fine. You can grab smaller enemies and throw them if you want. If you want. If you see an enemy's glowing red, you can do a finisher using also RT. All right. I don't think it's me. I think the dialogues are poorly written. You can use right trigger to grab smaller enemies and throw them where you want. If you see an enemy glowing red, you can do a finisher move using also R trigger. It should be also using right trigger. Wait, stop stunning me. Stop stunning me. It said right trigger, right? Oh, okay, I see the throw. I see the throw. It's gonna be difficult with this big fucker. I gotta get rid of the big guy first. Oh, finisher. Ah. I got an achievement for something. Am I dead? No, I'm not fucking dead. I think this is where the problems start. I think we have to listen to this, I think we have to listen to this heartbeat. It's the only sound that plays during the menu. What up, Grummeldunk? I'm enjoying the game so far. I'm actually liking it. Kong can use certain skills while fighting, but at the cost of your savagery meter. This meter will regenerate whenever Kong hits enemies with basic attacks or out of combat. Make sure to mix up your playstyle using basic combos and skills. Alright, that gets rid of the heartbeat.